welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, if you're not subscribed to Lady Code, you might not know, but I have been doing a series of videos creating looks with every single palette from the Jaclyn Hill Vault collection with Morphe. I got all of their new palettes, and today is the last day. So this is my final look from my Vault collection reviews, and I thought I was saving best for last, but we'll get into that in a second. I did ring the alarm today, and when I first got the palette, this was the one that I was the most excited about. I was like, all of these colors are so me. I love reds, I love oranges, I love peaches. Like, if I were to get one, it would be this one. But I was saving best for last, and as I used all of these other palettes, I realized I have another favorite. I really loved the palette I used yesterday on Peyton. It's the Bling Boss one. And if you want to see the Bling Boss palette in action on Team Miss Earth USA, she was my special guest yesterday, and go ahead and click the link below and you can see that one. It was just so much fun to use that palette, and I was like, darn, like I really wish I used that on myself, but I think I'll get another one when they restock. Anyways, today is Ring the Alarm. Like I said, I thought I was saving best for last, but now I feel like it's just like whatever. But let's just go ahead and get right into it. I did try a couple of different things with this look, so it's not like a Lady Code look, it's just a little bit different. So let's get started. So the first color I'm taking is Rush, and I'm gonna put it broadly into my crease, and I'm pulling that shadow out towards the outer corner of my brow, so I have like a nice like winged shadow look, and I'm just not really being like afraid with it and just going all out. So far so good with the pigmentation and the formula. Bling Boss was my favorite from yesterday, but this one is pretty close. I love the colors, but the only thing is that we have a lot of these similar colors in the Jaclyn Hill original palette. I'm going to take the color Alert, and I'm using a little bit of a smaller brush, and I'm going to go tighter into my crease. I'm still doing the thing where I kind of like pull it out. I'm just going a little bit lower, but I'm definitely still doing like this dramatic like crease shadow wing because I like it. It makes my eyes look bigger, and my eyes are really small, so I'm gonna take everything I can get. So on the inside of my brow, I'm kind of just pulling that color all the way up to my brow and then bringing it over into my nose contour so everything looks nice and blended. Alright, so with the color Framed, I'm gonna go and put this like in the middle on the top of my crease. And I'm just trying something new here and kind of seeing what happens. If I do want to pull it out, I might do that, but I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of like darken the middle this time, because I always darken the inner and outer corners, and I just want to see what happens if I darken the middle, and I kind of like where this is going right now. Okay, so in a usual Lady Code tutorial, I darken the outer and inner corners of my eyes and do like a halo thing. I'm kind of doing the opposite, and I'm darkening the top to define the crease, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do like a wing that will kind of darken the outside and keep my eyes kind of popping, and let's pray that it all works. It's crazy how in the first video I put this Morphe eyelid primer all over like my lid area and everywhere I was gonna put the eyeshadow, and I hated it because nothing would blend, but I have been living for it on my crease. So I'm just kind of like blah blah, like putting it in the middle, and hopefully it won't be too much. Okay, so right now my lids are nice and primed, and God, I just realized I didn't bake under my eyes to catch any of the fallout, but the good thing is that there really isn't any fallout to worry about. When I get into the liner, I might like pack some powder underneath to catch the fallout, but right now it looks good. So I'm going to take the color On Camera, and I'm going to put this all over my lids. So now I'm going to take an e.l.f. 204 brush, and I'm going into the color Secret, and we're gonna go ahead and line everything because I'm dying without eyeliner. I'm spraying my brush with Fix Plus so that everything goes on a little bit cleaner. Alright, so I just lined one side. I sprayed my brush originally with Fix Plus, and then I let the formula like dry out, and I kept on dipping into the powder so that I got like this like soft like lined look. I did get a little bit of fallout when the powder started drying, but I just brushed it off right now, and it brushed off all right, but there was a little bit of fallout, FYI. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. For some reason on this side I'm getting more fallout than the other side, which is really frustrating. Okay, so I've been getting away with not baking for a little bit too long, so now I'm going to go start on the bottom, and I definitely need the bake for this, so I'm just going to cook underneath my eyes. So for the lower lash line, I'm taking the color Rush, and I'm going to put it broadly on my lower lash line. And I'm taking the color Mugshot, and I'm going to put this on the outer corners of my eyes. I'm going to put the color Siren on my lower lash line, so I'm using a smaller brush. It's like a pencil brush, and I'm just going to like go all over my lash line with this. Alright, so that is it for the eyeshadow look. So I'm going to go ahead and put on my lashes and then we'll chat about the palette in just a second. Alright, so this is the final look. The lashes that I put on today are called Icy from the Lady Code shop. They're linked down below along with a free shipping code. I did go a little bit wispier on the lashes because some people were commenting on my older videos saying that the lashes were too big and you couldn't see the eyeshadow, which I feel like might just be hateful comments because if you watch the whole tutorial you can literally see all of the eyeshadow being put on all the way up till the end, and then I pause it and then I put on my lashes. So if you're being a hater, then whatever, but just in case you actually genuinely wanted to see the full look with smaller lashes, here is a look with the icy lashes. They're definitely wispier, but they're still like 3D mink, so I really do like them. I do struggle because I'm half Japanese, so my Asian eyes are small and I have to play them up, and it makes everything a lot more challenging with tutorials, especially with eyes. So just keep that in mind. I feel like if I was doing this on someone that had like bigger eyes or like more of a crease to work with, it would look so much better. So it takes a little bit more work for me. So I just went on a total rant. Let's talk about the palette and the review of this palette. So right here I am holding up the original Jaclyn Hill palette, and here I have the Ring the Alarm palette because I wanted you guys to see the similarities between this whole section and this section. So I'm almost positive that you can create a very similar look with this palette, and you don't really need this palette if you have the OG Jaclyn Hill palette. Also, when they launched the entire collection, this palette was the one that caught my eye the most. I was like, I love the reds, I love the peaches, I love warm tones, let's get this one. If I was gonna get one, I would have gotten this one before I tried them all out. And now I feel like this is my least favorite because I tried all the other ones and I got to this one and I was just like, you know, it's just another like basic palette. That's why I kind of experimented outside of my comfort zone. We did something a little bit different on the eyes because I was really just like not even inspired by this one. Honestly, now that I've tried all 4 palettes, my absolute favorite one is the Bling Boss, which I used on Miss Teen Earth USA Peyton Stockman, and I'll link that video down below. I just love the way that her final look came out. It was just so nice. It was really fun to work with, and maybe it's because I feel more comfortable doing other people's makeup than my own, so that could play a part in it. So out of the 3 that I tried on myself, I think I like the Armed and Gorgeous palette, honestly. This one, I'm still kind of vibing it out, but I just feel like this is just another basic palette. And I think that's why when Peyton did her video yesterday, I let her pick between this one or the Bling Boss. She chose Bling Boss because it's different, and she said she has a million palettes like this one. So this one is probably a pass unless you don't have any palettes that look like this. And just for a little bit more, you could actually get the Morphe 3502 palette, which is amazing. Out of all of the Morphe palettes, and even out of like a lot of the palettes out there, that Morphe palette is my favorite. As far as the formula goes, this one and Bling Boss might have had the best formulas. I found this one really easy to work with. I didn't really bake underneath, but it didn't have a lot of fallout, and it could be that I changed my technique. You have to put that into consideration. Overall, like from my experiences, this one had like the least fallout. So with that being said, my Jaclyn Hill Vault video collection comes to an end. I will have some more fun tutorials coming to you this week. I'm really excited. I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed all of these videos and these looks that I created with the vault, and I'm so happy to be back once again. I missed you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video.